Oh, oh, Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Yoanta Pravishya Mama Vachamimam Prasuptam Sanjeevayatyakhila Shakti Dharasvadhamna Anyanshcha Hastacharana Shravanatvagadin प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समचरण सरोजं सान्द्रनीलाम्बुदाभं जघननिहितपाणिं मण्डनं मण्डनानां तरुणतुलसीमालां गन्धरं कञ्जनेत्रं सदयधवलहासं विठ्ठलं चिन्तयामि Vithalam Chintayami. Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas in tonight's Eknathi Bhagawat session. We have beautifully completed the last chapter yesterday. It was so beautiful. The Lord Himself spoke. The Lord Himself guided Uddhava. I hope He keeps us guiding and we keep following the Lord. Let's enter into chapter 15, the next chapter today. So one thing, if you're having the book, then after we finish that first page, okay, so if in the book the page is 739 and the next page 740. After that, the later pages have been inserted. See, the page number is 1061. So you have the book.
No, Varshaji, we are doing the online version.
So the PDF is okay? Is it intact?
Yeah, 809 is for me. Yeah, 80.
809.
After in this chapter 15, so I'll just keep it said in the for the record. In chapter 15, which we are beginning, after OV 25, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, no, 30, 31, 32 pages have been additionally inserted, which is not in the sequence. So when we finish our 25th OB on page 740 in a book, I have put one clip like this and I have kept for 32 pages. And then it again continues 741. So in between from there are 1061 to 1124 pages inserted. These so many pages are additional in between. So if you are having a book, just put some pin in between. So from this page, after OB20, OB26 is coming only after so many pages. These are waste pages in between. There is a error over there in the book. Okay. So I've just put it for the record and then we go ahead. Let's start. So today 20. Chapter 15. Om. Salutations to Lord Shri Ganesha. Om. Salutations to Lord Shri Krishna. OV1. Om. I bow to Shri Janardana. You are the resort of all occult powers, the highest place of all divine powers. Which are your auspicious feet? 2. People, put ointment in their eyes to enable them to see the hidden treasure. But the ointment being black, they could not see anything. 3. Your feet are not like that. When I bow to your feet, they immediately discard all the darkness, and you show the highest treasure. 4. When we see the treasure, by using ointment, there rises some danger, and we can take the treasure by appeasing the protecting ghost. But alas, the treasure itself is not much durable. 5. Your feet are not like that. When we bow down to them, they bestow upon us the highest and eternal treasure of Atman, which is not perishable. 6. The sages like Sanaka were fortunate in having this very treasure, and Narada's fame about his generosity is because of this treasure of Atman. 7. Prahlad got an armor of Brahman to protect him because he had this merit of the name of God with him. Shuka, Vamanadeva, and others were considered great because of this devotion. 8. Vyasa and Valmiki and others did so many great deeds on the path of liberation because they had this stored stock of Atman with them. Not only were they worshipped, but also by reading the Puranas and epics written by them, others have also reached the coveted high position by wiping out their misfortune and misery. Number 9. The sacred feet of Sri Guru are the treasure of all treasures, and the greatest possession which Eknath has is that he has surrendered himself to Sri Guru. 10. Because of that treasure, at present the Bhagavata Mahapurana is being taught. In this, the Lord is telling to Uddhava the secret of the self-knowledge. 11. Actually, the dialogue was very secret, only between both of them, but it has become available to ordinary people, which is really a great obligation by Parikshit on all of us. 12. Pulled by his faith, the sage Shuka hastened to meet him, and he made this knowledge available to all, which I have put in the form of Marathi poetry. 13. Great is the obligation of Sri Shukamanas. Instead of telling the secret privately to Parikshit, he told everything, by hearing which all the bondage of worldly life was removed, and Parikshit became fearless and free. 14. He also explained the secret of devotion, that only really unfortunate would not utter the name of Hari, and only the greatest sinner would put cotton buds in his ears. 15. If at all somebody tells the story of the Lord, the essence of that story is spilled out of his ears, and the meaning does not enter. He, therefore, continues to run after worldly objects. 16. This is the case of the listener, but the story of the speaker is not different. He is also empty. He tells the story, but the good advice contained in it does not enter his heart. 17. The sugarcane crusher does not take a drop of the juice, though it does all the work noisily. Similarly is the mouth of the speaker, which makes so much noise. 18. Who else except the Sadguru would give us the real taste of the nectar-like thoughts in the story? So I have taken resort at the feet of Guru Janardana, who has given me experience of the sweetness of the story of Hari. 19. The strange thing is that Sadguru becomes himself the sweetness of the story, and then he introduces it to the disciple. 20. For example, if a fruit is given to a child, it does not know its taste nor how to eat it. So, his father demonstrates by actually putting a little amount of juice in its mouth. 21. When the child knows the sweetness of the fruit, it sits enjoying it continuously, and similarly, our Guru has given us the taste of Sri Bhagavata. 22. I have found that taste so surprising that though I have stopped occasionally, the interest does not leave me. 23. That sweetness has actually devoured me, and so I have merged my ego in that taste. It has filled my being so much that there is no space of remaining empty. 24. This story is a grand fruit from the mouth of Shuka parrot, and except the skin and the seed, it is so full of sweetness that one may say that all the sweetness in the world has gathered in it. 25. The interest in Bhagavata is devotion, and the Lord Sri Krishna has made me taste it to Uddhava very promptly and continuously. 26. The Lord has told Uddhava all that is to be done. Venkateshi, are you in the book or on the PDF? Book? So you go 32 pages ahead. There is a print problem. 26th verse will come after 32 pages, because now in your next page, the page number is 1061. Do you see that? After your OV25, do you see OV25 or do you see OV89?
I see OV 20. After 25, I can see 26, madam.
Okay, so then yours is a new version. That's fine.
Yes,
The
new
old,
version.
okay, okay, fine. Yours is a new version because there are 32 pages inserted in between. Good. OV26. The Lord has told Uddhava all that is to be done from the beginning of the worship through concentration on his image up to the attainment of trance. 27. Uddhava was very pleased to receive all that knowledge in the words of the Lord and felt that all he wanted for the whole life was received by him. This is described in the 14th chapter earlier. 28. He felt, I am able to continuously meditate upon the image of the Lord very easily, and thus I get satisfaction of the trance. So, why should I question further? 29. Sensing that this is the condition of the mind of Uddhava, the Lord volunteered to give him some further knowledge. 30. He said, when a man begins to faithfully worship me and meditate, the occult powers begin to bring trouble to him. 31. Eknath says, in this chapter 15, the Lord is telling to avoid the powers because they spell danger to the seeker. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Jitendriyasya Yuktasya Jitashvasasya Yoginaha Maidharayataschetah Upatishtanti Siddhayaha. Meaning of the verse, the Lord said, when the man begins to control his sense organs and his breath, and by practicing yoga, when he tries to concentrate his mind on me, occult powers definitely become manifest near him. The Lord said, OV32, when the seeker is successful in control of breath and control of sense organs, and when he is keen on my worship and surrenders his mind to me, 33, O Uddhava, occult powers appear in him, and whatever wishes he has is fulfilled immediately. 34. When Uddhava heard this, he was surprised and thought it right to ask the Lord everything about the occult powers. Uddhava vacha kaya dharanaya kasvit katham svit siddhirachyuta kativa siddhayo bruhi yoginam siddhido bhavan. Meaning of the verse. O Achyuta, you are the God who gives the occult powers to yogis. Please tell how and by what penance the occult powers are gained and how many such occult powers there are. 35. Uddhava asks, what power is gained by what kind of penance? Please tell me. So, also the method of sadhana. How many occult powers are there? 36. You are the only one knowing everything about these powers, and you are the bestower of these powers to yogis. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Siddhayoštadasha Proktaha Dharana Yoga Paragaihi Asamashtav Mat Pradhanaha Dashaiva Gunahetavaha. Meaning of the verse, the Lord said, by the experts in yoga, 18 occult powers are mentioned, out of which 8 are related to my grace and the remaining 10 are belonging to the 3 gunas, sattva, etc. 37. The greatest master of yoga, the Lord Sri Krishna said, there are 18 occult powers having different characteristics. 38. Through all these are called siddhis, occult powers. 8 of them are higher siddhis, and only those devotees whose mind is united and merged into me get them only by my grace. 39. The devotee who is united with me by mind, speech, and body forgets the attachment to the body and becomes the very image of spiritual wisdom by merging himself into me. 40. Will experience that these powers are standing before him with folded hands, but he is also desireless that he does not even take cognizance of those powers. 41. As regards the other 10 powers, they are belonging to Sattva Guna, and when the seekers become purely sattvic, these make their appearance. 42. But about those 8 greater powers, that are part of my own consciousness, I'm going to tell you some details. अणिमा महिमा मूर्तेः लघिमा प्राप्तिरिन्द्रियैः प्राकाम्यं श्रुतदृष्टेषु शक्तिप्रेरणमीशिता गुणैश्वसङ्गो वशिता यत्कामस्तदवस्यति एता मे सिद्धयः सौम्य अष्टावोत्पत्तिकामताः. Mark this verse. Meaning of the verse. Anima, reducing one's body to the size of an atom. Mahima, magnifying it to a gigantic size. Laghima, extreme lightness of body. These three pertain to the body. Prapti consists in establishing contact with the senses of the entire creation in the form of deities presiding over the senses. Prakamya means capacity to enjoy pleasures heard of and capable of being seen, while Ishita consists in the capacity to impel Maya and other subordinate powers to function according to one's will. Vashita means absence of attachment to the pleasures of senses, while the eighth siddhi is Kamvasaita. How is it? Kamvasaita. Capacity to enjoy highest pleasure which one desires. These 8 siddhis, O gentle one, are considered as natural to me. Just circle all those 8. Anima circle, Mahima circle, Laghima circle. So at a glance, you will get the definitions of 8 siddhis. OV 43. The 3 powers, namely Anima, Mahima and Laghima, are belonging to the physical body. The 4th is called Prapti, which denotes pleasure enjoyed through the sense organs. 44. The power by which one can get knowledge about invisible things in the other world is called Prakasha, or seeing what was earlier heard about. Ishita is the power which infuses strength to the controlled things in the world. This is the 6th greater power. The actual word is Prakamya. 45. Vashita is the power which is vested in me and is available to the yogi through devotion and yoga. This is the 7th power. 46. By the 8th power, one gets the highest enjoyments in all the 3 worlds. 47. Only by wishing. This is called Kama Vashaita, by which one enjoys all pleasures at one and the same time. 48. These 8 greater powers are naturally belonging to me. When the yogi gets tired by hard penance, he may rarely get one of these powers. 49. So, these are the 8 great powers. There are other occult powers also. Udhava, I'm going to tell you their details. Swachhanda mrityurdevanam saha kridanudarshanam yatha sankalpa samsiddhihi adnya pratihata gatihi. Meaning of the verse. Other 10 siddhis are 1. Absence of hunger, thirst, old age, etc. in this body. 2 and 3. Capacity to see and hear for distance. Number 4. High speed in travel according to one's will. Number 5. Taking any form at will. Number 6. Entering any other body. Parakaya Pravesh. Number 7. Giving up the body at will. Bhishma God. Number 8. Participation in the plays of gods with the celestial nymphs. Number 9. Attainment of one's desired ends. And 10. Exercising authority throughout all the 3 worlds. OV number 50. Anurmipa is that capacity by which the 6 modifications of the body, that is hunger, thirst, sorrow, allurement, old age and death, do not trouble the yogi. The second is clairaudience, by which a yogi can listen to anything happening in the very far places. So like how I had asked in that previous verse to circle Anima, Mahima, Laghima, Now start circling. Circle Anurmi power. Then circle clairaudience. Now number 51. Clairvoyance will come. Circle that. Clairvoyance is the third siddhi by which a man can see things which are invisible to the normal sight and also from very far off places. 52. Another power is Manojava. Circle it. By which the body of the yogi can travel anywhere by the speed of mind at will. 53. Another power is called Kamarupa. Circle Kamarupa. By which a yogi can assume any form at will. 54. The power which is called Parakaya Pravesh, circle Parakaya Pravesh, is capacity to leave one's body intact and enter into another body, either physical or belonging to invisible world. 55. To be able to die, circle able to die at will is the seventh occult power. 56. To be able to see circle, and to take part in the pleasures and pastimes of gods and Apsara is the eighth. 57. The ninth power enables the yogi to get any desire fulfilled without impediment. 58. When a yogi is so powerful that his orders are obeyed even by kings and he can travel without prevention anywhere, it is called 10th power. 59. These powers are belonging to the gunas and the desires of the yogi, about which I have given you the details so far. Now please listen to the minor siddhis. Trikaladnyatvam advandvam parichittadya bhidnyata agnarkambu vishadinam pratishtam bho parajayaha. Meaning of the verse. Minor siddhis are to know things related to the past, present and future. To remain unaffected, Sahadeva had that. To remain unaffected by presence of Sahadeva knew throughout his life what's going to happen, but he never opened. To remain unaffected by pairs of opposites like heat and cold, joy and sorrow, likes and dislikes. To read others' mind, etc. To neutralize the power of the fire, the sun, water and poison, etc. And to suffer no defeat. Number 60. The Lord said, the minor powers are as follows. They are 5. The first is to know the things in the past, present and future. 61. Then the second power is to sustain the experience of pain and pleasure, heat and cold, soft and hard, etc. 62. The third power is to read the mind of the other person and to tell his dreams. 63. The fourth power is to be unaffected by the 5 elements like fire, poison, weapons, etc. 64. The fifth power is not to be defeated by anybody or by any situation and to gain victory on one's own strength. एताश्चोद्देशतः प्रोक्ताः योगधारणसिद्धयः यया धारणया या स्यात् यथा वा स्यान्निबोध मे. Meaning of the verse. These are the powers told to you in details. Now please listen to the action or penance by which these powers can be attained. 65. Thus, I have told the occult powers used with intention to achieve something. Now know from me how these powers are gained and by what efforts. Ovis 66. Now the Lord began to tell how the 8 higher powers, the purpose of the 10 minor powers and the 5 lowest type of powers are attained. Bhuta sukshmatmani mai tanmatran dharayen manaha animanavamapnoti tanmatropasako mama. Meaning of the verse. He who focuses his mind identified with the subtle elements on me as ensouling the subtle elements and worships me in that form alone acquires my power of assuming an atomic size and thus attaining the capacity to enter even a slab of stone. 67. The Lord here tells, the 8 great powers which are naturally in me are difficult for ordinary seeker to achieve. But I shall tell you the effort by which these can be attained. 68. I am more subtle than the nucleus of the atom. I reside in the heart of everybody. One who makes his mind as tiny as me and studies it in me. 69. And always meditates on that micro image of mine finds that his body has also become very minute and attains the capacity to become very small. 70. He can go through any material which is not porous. He can reside in the eye of any man, but he does not disturb anything. This is called anima power. Mahatyatman Mahatyatmanmai pare yatha samstham mano dadhat Mahimanamavapnoti bhutanancha prithak prithak. Meaning of the verse. He who fixes his mind in me, in my greatest form as I am, becomes as big as me and can be as big as any being. 71. My body is vaster. Even then, the Mahat principle, and I am the God governing the Mahat principle. 72. He who desires to assume such a vast form has to concentrate on my vast form so that he also becomes so magnified. This is one of the greater occult paths. 73. 73. We see the minute fibers of cotton, but any size of cloth can be woven out of such threads. Similarly, vaster one imagines me to be, the larger body he himself assumes, he becomes like me by concentration. 74. Nothing can be compared with him, nor even the earth. His in heaviness or in expansion, by this power, he becomes so big. Paramanumaya chittam bhutanamayiranjayam kala sukshmarthatan yogi laghimanamavapnuyat. Meaning of the verse. Similarly, when a yogi concentrates his mind on me as the subtlest Atman in all the beings, he gets the capacity to assume such a minute form that it is as infinitesimal as the thinnest period of time. 75. There are subtle elements like air, etc., by which men can measure the minutest time. I am thus like that atom. He who concentrates with faith on such subtle form of.
Actually, I think it's
Hariom,
75. Yeah.
where did you all lose me?
This one, madam. Paramanu
So you
Maye
didn't hear
Chittam.
the shlok? You didn't hear the shlok?
Shlok we heard, and then I think towards the end of the shlok, I think we missed you out,
Okay.
madam.
So then I went on reading till 76 thereafter. But I
Okay.
think that it's already a time. If we want to pause, we can pause. Otherwise, I can read that much and we can pause. Maybe I can just complete that then. Paramanumaya chittam bhutanamayiranjayan kala sukshmarthatan yogi laghimanamavapnuyat. Meaning of the verse. Similarly, when a yogi concentrates his mind on me as the subtlest Atman in all the beings, he gets the capacity to assume such a minute form that it is as infinitesimal as the thinnest period of time. 75. There are subtle elements like air, etc., by which men can measure the minutest time. I am thus like that atom. He who concentrates with faith on such subtle form of mind, 76, becomes very light. He may ride upon a mosquito or fly and travel in the sky. 77. The three siddhis, Anima, Mahima, and Laghima, belong to the physical body and they give these qualities to the body. 78. I shall also tell you the kind of meditative effort one has to make in order to attain the remaining 5 higher occult powers out of 10. I think we will pause over here at 78 because it's already the time. Okay, so it looks for us like a very distant thing now to get the siddhis and all. And Mahatmas get the siddhis and they are not desired. But just by reading about them, we are getting excited. Oh, wow, they get like this, they can become this. We are getting excited by reading that. We didn't get it. So just imagine if God wants to bless, how much excited we will be to receive it. But a yogi, he's unaffected. There was one sentence which said that these siddhis come running towards him and fall at his feet, but he doesn't. Cognizance is also not there. He doesn't even acknowledge their presence. So this itself is a big thing, that excitement of to hear more about the Siddhis, how you get it, what happens in that. We have something, that curiosity. The yogis are not having that, even though they are eligible to get, and even if the Siddhis are. So, the bottom line is not to get stuck in the Siddhis. And our excitement is, what is that? May I experience that? To read, to read, not even to get. And Lord is telling that not to get stuck in the siddhis and to be with Him. So it's very exciting portion. We have got 8 siddhis of Lord, out of which first 3 we have completed with the physical body. Then will be 10 siddhis, and then will be the 5 subtle, more lesser common, not lesser common, not so very important. So He has given, so 10, 8, 10, 18 plus 5, about 23 siddhis, and depending upon where we meditate, that we become. So even we have heard this, when the body is living on what you meditate, what is your last thought, you become that body. So like that, what thought we are holding on, and any thought which we are holding on for a longer time, we become that means. So we hold insecurity and fear, we are becoming insecure and fear. So if we want confidence, if we want love, that is the thought. So everything has to go at the thought level first. If we correct that over there, the seed itself, then the tree coming out of it is going to be according to what we would like. So probably siddhis, let's leave at that. But at least the purification of the thought we can start. Because what we hold on to, we are going to become. This is what is the bottom line. Then why not hold, like yesterday Lord said, just only the smile, not even the lip form, nothing. So somewhere we should hold the mind where we can get absorbed into it for a longer period of time on a daily basis. So let's dwell on this thought rather than on the siddhis, and come tomorrow back again to continue. Hopefully I should be back by 7 o'clock. But I will let you all know how it is. If I'm getting late, then I've already cancelled the Gita class. I'm not going to be back by 5:30. But I'll let you all know. Otherwise, we continue on Thursday. Yes. Okay. Beautiful session it's happening. So where we are meditating on the Lord yesterday, the highest, and then these siddhis are coming and falling at the feet. But we are not supposed to get stuck at that. One to read itself was very exciting. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Hari Om everyone. Thank you for joining. See you all tomorrow. Otherwise, we end.
Varsha.
Thank
Hari
you,
Om.
Varsha.
Thank you, Varsha ji.
My pleasure. Hari Om, dear.